Hello. So I asked what do I need to know about Bitcoin that would help me understand that it is much better than fiat currency. So how are we gonna know that Bitcoin is better than fiat currency in short? To understand why Bitcoin is superior to fiat currency, you need to look at key aspects such as scarcity, decentralization, security, inflation, resistance, inflation resistance. Here's a structured breakdown. Okay, number 1, scarcity versus unlimited printing. Bitcoin, there will only ever be 21 Bitcoin, making it scarce like digital gold. So, ibig sabihin, mahirap itong mahanap kung saan man. So, kailangan bumili tayo as much as we can ng Bitcoin kasi there is only 21 million. Pag bumili lahat ng mga tao, mapag-iiwanan ka. So, doon magiging mahirap ang buhay. Then, fiat, government prints unlimited money, leading to inflation. Your saving lose value over time. So, nurse ka, work ka ng work, tapos inisesave mo sa fiat currency. Tapos, yung bangko, pwede naman pala silang mag-print ng pera. Bakit nagpapakahirap ka pa magtrabaho kung ang bangko nag-pre-print lang din naman ng pera? 'Di ba? So, naglolokohan lang tayo dito kasi sila, nag-pre-print sila ng walang basihan. Pero tayo, para magkameron, kailangan nating paghirapan yung perang yun para mapapunta sa atin. Pero sila, pwede silang mag-print. O, di ba? Hindi naman fair yon. So, that's why Bitcoin is better. Okay, number 2, decentralization versus central control. Bitcoin, no single entity, government, bank controls it. It operates on decentralized global network. So, walang iisang tao na may-ari lang ng Bitcoin. At saka walang makakapag-stop ng Bitcoin. Kahit mag-crash, ang daming mga naging crash ng Bitcoin. Katulad ng FTX. Tapos itong recently lang yung Bybit, 1.4 billion ang nawala. Pero hindi naman sa Bitcoin related 'yon. Pero nag-crash din ng Bitcoin, pero because nagpanic ang mga tao. So, hindi naman, ang Bitcoin is not affected pagka ang Ethereum. Kasi, mostly ang mga investors, so tinitingnan nila kung baba ang Bitcoin or Ethereum. Pero ngayon, makikita mo na talagang very strong ang Bitcoin. Because, it is scarce. That's why the price keeps going up. So, sayang lang yung pag-i-invest ko sa Ethereum kasi hindi siya mas mataas ang return kaysa sa Bitcoin. Ang Bitcoin talagang mataas ang return ng Bitcoin. Pero pag Ethereum, hindi mataas ang return kasi wala siyang cap. Hindi mo alam kung kailan ulit sila magre-release ng Ethereum o magbe-burn ba sila ng Ethereum, whatever. Pero ang Bitcoin, sure na 21 million lang ang merong Bitcoin. Walang makakapag-print, walang makakagawa ng another Bitcoin. Yun lang ang Bitcoin. Tapos, number 3, security versus banking risk. Bitcoin uses cryptographic security and is resistant to counterfeiting. So, ito, hindi mo madadaya yung Bitcoin kasi resistant to counterfeiting. mahirap siyang dayain. Hindi madadaya ang Bitcoin. Kasi tingnan mo, up to now wala pa ring naging problema ang Bitcoin. Ang fiat pwedeng mapeke, pwedeng yung ibang bangko ang mag-print or underground na kung sino-sino mga magka-counterfeit na mga ganyan. So anyway, pagka bangko, bank can freeze account. Yung katulad nung nangyari dito sa Canada, nung nag-convoy sila para sa COVID vaccine, na-freeze yung mga account ng mga yun. Then, isa yun sa example, government can seize your money. So, yan, part din yan. So, walang makaka-seize ng iyong money kapag nasa Bitcoin. So, ilipat na sa Bitcoin. And then, number 4, inflation hedge versus depreciation. So, kasi hindi magkakameron ng inflation ang Bitcoin kasi limited lang yung Bitcoin. At saka pahirapan na bago makapag-create ng isang Bitcoin. So, mas lalong nagmamahal ang presyo. Fiat currency, so basahin ko, Bitcoin, deflationary, inflationary, not good. Deflationary, that's good. Due to its fixed supply, it gains value over time as demand increases. So, demand is high, the price get high. Demand is low, the price gets lower. So, anyway, fiat loses value over time due to inflation. So, yung, di ba yung exchange rate na ngayon ng Canada at saka ng Amerika, bumaba na ngayon ang value ng pera ng Canada compared sa US. So, yan. Number 5, borderless and permissionless versus government control. Bitcoin can be sent anywhere in the world without approval from banks or governments. Fiat requires intermediaries, banks, SWIFT, and can be blocked or censored. And sometimes it takes even days for the transaction to go through. So, Bitcoin, you don't need any permission from anybody. Your money is in your control. Transparency and trust versus corruption. Bitcoin, every transaction is recorded on the public blockchain, reducing fraud. So, anybody could see the Bitcoin transaction. Pero, pagka fiat, government-controlled monetary policy allow for corruption, hidden inflation tactics, at nagpreprint sila ng kanila. Then, number 7, self-custody versus bank dependence. Bitcoin, you can hold your own BTC in a hardware wallet, making it resistant to confiscation. Fiat, you rely on banks to store money, and they can limit withdrawals or even go bankrupt. Number 8, programmability and innovation. Bitcoin enables financial innovation like Lightning Network for fast, cheap payments. Fiat lags in innovation with a slow, expensive international transaction. Para makapagpadala ka ng pera sa Pilipinas, merong mga transaction rate. Pupunta ka pa sa padalahan or magta-transaction ka sa mga app. Ang laki ng bawas nila ng fees. So, and it's slow. So, ayan. Summary, why Bitcoin is better? Hard cap. Ibig sabihin, Hanggang dun na lang yun. 21 Bitcoin, nothing else. There's only 21 million. And then prevents inflation. No central authority can manipulate it. Not your keys, not your coins. Unstoppable, borderless, censorship resistant. More secure than traditional banking. Gives you full control over your wealth. Fiat is just paper backed by trust in government, while Bitcoin is trustless. Sound money for the digital age. Okay, so let's do some research. So yan, scarcity versus unlimited printing. So let's open ChatGPT. How much Bank Canada printed this year? As of March 20 as of March 2021, as of March 1, 2025, Bank of Canada has not yet released data on the amount of currency printed for this year. The bank typically publishes such statistics annually. Most recent figures available for 2024 report, this provided detailed information on currency issuance and are accessible through bank official publication. For most current accurate information, I recommend visiting Bank of Canada official website or contacting them directly. They regularly update publication statistics which will include data and issuance. Okay, give me a link. Look for the data last year. So, for instance, the quarterly financial report, third quarter, published November 15, 2024, indicates that the bank deficiency increased to 8,278 million as of September 30, primarily due to comprehensive losses of 2,432 million for the ninth month of the year. This report also notes that the accumulated deficit stood at 9 million. Okay, let's make it easier. Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year. Alright, imagine you have a piggy bank. Every year, the Bank of Canada makes new money, just like your parents give you new coins and bills. Put in your piggy bank. Last year, Bank of Canada kept track how much money they made and used. They write a big report about it, but they haven't finished yet for 2024. Usually, this report later in the year. We do know some things. Bank of Canada had a lot of money but also lost some money. They had an 8.2 billion problem because they spent more than they made. They will tell us exactly how much they printed when their full report comes out. If you want to check when they post it, you can look here. Okay. Okay, quarterly financial report. Okay, where is it? Investments, assets. How would I know which one here? Okay, and then let's ask ChatGPT. Help me understand this. I'm 5 years old. Imagine the Bank of Canada is like a big toy store. The store has stuff it owns. Toy money, things that make money, is called assets. The store also owes things to people, like promises to give toys or money to customers. This is called liabilities. What's inside the store? Assets, stuff the bank has. Loan receivable, money people owe the bank. What? Money people owe the bank. 16,000 million? Wow. And investments, like if the bank bought a bunch of Pokemon cards hoping they will become valuable. Sitecoin, other derivatives and indemnity. Fancy deals with government to protect money. Okay, total staff asset, this one. Liabilities, what bank owes. Oh, all the cash money people use every day. Deposit money the bank is keeping safe for the other. Security, like when the bank sells and promise to pay back. So total O is this one. It's just exactly. So the bank owns and owes the same amount. So everything is balanced. But the bank lost some money. Negative. Which is like if the toy store didn't sell enough toy this year, so they will print that deficit. Not exactly. So like IOUs to raise money instead of printing. This is this is like if you need money, so you promise to pay back your friend later if they lend you somehow. Maybe printing more, but carefully. Printing too much can make price go up, so they only print more if needed. How we would know if they are gonna print? If Bank of Canada decides to print more money, they won't just announce, hey, we're printing cash, but we can watch for clues that tells us increase if they are increasing the money supply. How to know if they are printing more money? Check the banknotes in circulation number. Actually went down slightly in 2024. This means they aren't printing a lot of new money. Where to check? Okay. Mm, not a good link. If bank prints too much money, prices start rising fast. Inflation. You can check inflation report here. Nothing. Okay, so let's just do it manually. Control copy. Anyway, here it is. Let's move on. Um, and what else? So that's one of it. By Bank of Canada financial report. I don't know how to read reports. You can check inflation report. Okay. Report where? Consumer index price. Okay, let's see here. And then let's see here. So inflation report. Latest inflation report is what? 3% for the 12 months. So, where is ChatGPT? If I'm earning 1,400 every 2 weeks, how much is 3% inflation rate? If you're every 2 weeks, your income is 36,000. With inflation rate, the decrease in purchasing power impact, your salary would need to increase by 1,092 per year just to keep up with the inflation. bi-weekly paycheck, 3% inflation would be. So after 1 year, 3% inflation, your 1,400 paycheck would be like, would feel like 1,358 in real value unless you get a raise. So 1,400 minus 1,358 equals $42 ang nawala. Okay. Every year nabababa ng $42 ang value ng pera. So that is not good. Not good. Okay. So 3%. Ano naman to? Since February 2020, 23, indicating the prices are 23% more expensive than they were before. Anyway, we put it as 3%. That is it. So, ibig sabihin, at least almost $50 ang nawawala sa atin. 42. Round up mo na yun. So, ipagpalagay mo ng $50 yun. Okay, so here, na-check natin. Consumer Price Index. Ano ibig sabihin nun? CPI, Consumer Price Index Average. Put Canada. Anyway, what can we do? We cannot change that. So what's next? Watch for interest rate cuts. How much is Canada's interest rate? 3%. Wow. Same thing. What is M2? M2 money supply tracks. Usually. 3.75%. So let's ask ChatGPT. I'm earning 1 for every 2 weeks, and interest, what do you call that, interest rate is 3.75. How much is that? If you have a loan, how much loan would cost? How much interest accumulate on specific money? What should I ask? Like, I'm earning this much, and if the interest rate is 3.75%, how does this affect me? How does this affect me? I don't know. Do the calculation. Wow, interest is this much? That's a lot. You're just paying for the interest. That's why I'll assume 5-year loan, 60 months. Seriously? Oh, that's too much. Okay. And this is 5 years. I don't know. Anyway. So, financial report, quarterly. Let's see what is in here. But I don't even know how to read this, so let's just see what is in here. Securities, blue. Yellow, Government of Canada bonds, treasury bills, and all other assets. The bank incurred net loss. Oh. Okay. Anyway, we know already they are at a loss, so we don't need to marinate on that. We need to take action. So are they printing now? Sure. Let me know. What is this address? Anyway, what else we're gonna do? Okay, so scarcity. Balik tayo doon. Bitcoin, there will only be 21 million. Okay, alam na natin yun. So, government, yeah, possibility na nag-preprint sila. Decentralized control. So, ito nga yung bank. They could just print money. And then, manipulate interest. This one, freeze account. Government can seize your money. So, command copy. Let's see. Let's ask ChatGPT. It this this happened in Canada during pandemic. Is it true? Yes, it's true. During 2022 Freedom Convoy protests in Canada, the government invoked Emergency Act for the first time in the history. This allowed authorities to freeze bank accounts of individuals, organizations supporting the protest. February 14, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoked Emergency Act. The government ordered banks, credit union, financial institutions to freeze bank accounts linked to protesters and donors. Crowdfunding platform and cryptocurrency exchanges were also required to report transaction to Financial Transaction Report and Analysis Center of Canada, FINTRAC. This was done to cut off financial support for the truckers protesting vaccine mandates and COVID restrictions. Key takeaway: the government froze account without requiring a criminal conviction. Crypto wallets were also targeted. At least 34 crypto wallet addresses were flagged by the RCMP. This event reinforced argument that traditional banking is not censorship resistant. Many saw this as a reason to hold wealth in Bitcoin or other decentralized asset that government cannot easily seize. This incident is often cited in Bitcoin Advocate as example why self-custody and decentralization matter. It also showed how government can weaponize financial system against dissenters. Would you like more details on how Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency assets performed during this period? Sure. How Bitcoin and crypto reacted during Canada's 2022 um, account freezes. Increased interest in Bitcoin and self-custody. After Canadian government froze bank accounts, many people turned into Bitcoin and other decentralized assets as a store of value couldn't be seized. Reinforced Bitcoin value as uncensorable money. Google searches for Bitcoin self-custody cold wallets spiked during crisis. More Canadians bought Bitcoin and moved itself to self-custodial wallets like hardware wallets and multi-sig setup. Some protesters sent Bitcoin donation instead of fiat-based crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe, which were blocked. Government targeted crypto but with limited success. Canadian government attempt to blacklisted certain Bitcoin addresses to protest. RCMP FinTrack identified 34 crypto wallets and ordered exchange to freeze funds if received. Centralized exchanges like Binance, Coinbase complied, meaning people who kept funds on these platforms were at risk. However, those who use self-custody wallet like Ledger, Trezor, and Sparrow wallet remained unaffected, showing the power of Bitcoin decentralization. Bitcoiners rallied to educate people on privacy tools like CoinJoin and non-KYC transaction to avoid censorship. I need to look into this. Anyway, wait, let's go back. So, we are in the banking freeze account. So, and non-KYC transaction to avoid censorship. Bitcoin price action. The account freezes caused a temporary Bitcoin rally as demand increases in Canada. On February 14, 2022, when the Emergency Act was invoked, BTC was around 42,000. In March 1, BTC had climbed to nearly 45 as people recognized Bitcoin use case as censorship resistant. This wasn't a massive price surge, but it enforced Bitcoin long-term value position as an alternative to state-controlled money. Lesson learned: centralized money, government-controlled banks, and fiat payment platform, GoFundMe, PayPal were easily controlled. Bitcoin self-custody, financial freedom. Those who held Bitcoin in private wallets were unaffected. Privacy matters. Bitcoin is traceable, so tools like JoinCoin and P2P exchange, privacy-focused wallet became more popular. We need to check this one too. And privacy-focused wallets became more popular. Bitcoin is greater than banks. This event highlighted why many people believe Bitcoin as freedom money. Final thought: Canada freezes is strengthened Bitcoin narrative. This was a real-world example of why Bitcoin exists to provide financial sovereignty when government overreach. Since then, Bitcoin adoption among people whose value self-sovereign and censorship resistant has grown. Would you like recommendation on best self-custody solution to protect your funds from future freeze? Sure. Let me know. This one is Bitcoin only. Bluetooth coin support, open source, touchscreen, multi-coin, compact, simple, open source. Your private key stay offline, no risk of exchange, bank freeze, immune to malware or hacks. Works with multi-sig and extra security layer. Okay. So set up multi-sig wallet, Sparrow wallet, move Unchained Capital. Use 3 keys, cold card, ledger, trezor. Requires 2 out of 3 signature to spend, no single point of failure, no government hacker can control. CoinJoin, Samurai wallet, Wasabi wallet, CoinJoin market mixes Bitcoin to break transaction. PayJoin. BTC Pay server, Blue wallet breaks common unchained pattern. But like Bitcoin is expensive, no? So store your backup securely, still backup. How are we gonna BISC better alternate? Avoid centralized exchange, use DEX P2P. If you keep your crypto on Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, etc., you don't truly own it. This platform can freeze your fund at any time. BISC P2P KYC self-custody. Oh, this is a decentralized network. No identity verification. This never holds your fund deposit held. Two out, two of two multi-sig wallet encourage safe, successful trade. Okay, this is something new. I don't know. Should I download now? Next time. Wasabi wallet. Okay, save this one. And this one we save it too. Let's just save it. Oh, it's already saved. And okay, inflation hedge and depreciation. This one they could just print it, so there is inflation. This one, no inflation. Bitcoin. Borderless, permissionless, less government control versus government control. Can be sent anywhere in the world without approval from banks or governments. So, understand na natin yan. This one, government control money pa. Okay, let's see some final takeaway. Best overall security, cold card MK4 plus multisig. Best privacy, samurai wallet, coin join. Best backup storage is still seed backup. Best KYC, free buying, BISC RoboSats. Before I ask that, okay, let's just ask how to set up. This guide covers just what you need to get trading quickly. Most videos below are just 2 minutes long written documentation linked below too if you prefer it. Support is never too far away. Before you can start trading on BISC, you need a little Bitcoin for a security deposit fee. 0.01 should be enough. Each trader must lock Bitcoin in multi-sig signature escrow until the trade is complete. This is part of what makes trading on BISC highly secure. Here are some tips on this Bitcoin without surrendering your data to a corporate centralized exchange. Download, install BISC. You can download page from GitHub repository. Also good idea to verify your installer file hasn't been modded with videos. Here are direction detail wiki article. Here are direction. Oh my god, this is complicated. Back up your keys, write down your seeds. With BISC, your total control of your funds. Your data means your total control of your funds. Your data means you retain unparalleled sovereignty, but also means no one can help you if you lose something important, so critical that you do proper backup before using BISC to trade. What? Critical that you do proper backups before using this to trade. We've also prepared short tour on this interface. Let me see. Is it complicated? Oh my god, this is complicated. I don't understand anything. I shouldn't have downloaded this. Maybe there's a virus. Okay, so one day I'm gonna learn this GitHub repository. I don't even know how to use this. Step by step, we're gonna arrive there. So let's save this. I'm gonna put here is crypto research today. Save. Oh, I should have saved it first. Crypto research. Okay. So now let me just go here. You can finish this one. GitHub, I don't understand. Okay, so now this is done. I don't know why I checked this. Whose address is this? 08. What does multi-chain portfolio mean? Joe Biden. Maybe this is one of the influencers' wallet. Node AI, Solana, Gala. Crow. Joe Biden. Self-custody, programmability enables innovation, Lightning Network for fast and cheap payments. Okay, so hard cap, okay, balik na ulit tayo, no? Central authority, unstoppable, borderless, censorship resistant, more secure than traditional banking, gives you full control over your wealth. So this is very good. Thank you for listening.